From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
Here we go, start.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Fadarian Mathis burying him for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's the run with Cadet. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Dolphins at 6-5 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running left, Achane. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one back in the line of scrimmage.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Let's go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score, but Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one caught by Rice. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. It seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And Gay knocks this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like.
This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yard.
The Dolphins get there this time when they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he catches intercepted himself. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll pitch it out to H.N. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground with Cadet. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 14. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Cadet. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second and 9 now. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up third and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and run for him. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on second and 6.
Second and 6. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Cadell running. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes around, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I love the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime.
Oh, they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. The one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play. Getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Miami, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to